Hello everybody, Lily here, hope you're well. On this video, I'm going to be talking to you about my travels from Colombia to the US and to Brazil. So that transition, I'm kind of gonna give you some insights and tell you what happened, why it happened, and update you just a little bit. I hope that you are going to stick around, hang out with me, and hear all about it. Thank you for being here. Yes, so we started off in Colombia, right? Went from the States to Colombia, and we loved it. We did our research, and we settled on Cali. So we were in Cali, Colombia for our home base for a while, and then we moved to Bucaramanga. So we were in Colombia for about 2 years or so, and we really loved it. We had some really interesting experiences and got to see, really how two different cities were. I traveled around to different cities, just kind of exploring and to more solidify where we wanted to settle. But we found that Cali's people were a lot different from Bucaramanga's people, and the culture was different too. And overall, it was a great experience. So why did we move out of Colombia back home to the States? Okay, so our 2 years passed, right, in Colombia, and we began to have this itch or this, desire that we wanted to go back to the States. And it had always been a goal or a desire for us to own a house and land, right? We wanted a house and a land. I guess part of what the American dream is, but we always wanted that, and we thought it made sense to have it in a place where our family is, right, in the States. So that's what we decided to pursue. We made the decision, we went back to the States, and we were there for roughly a year or so, and realized that it was not for us, y'all. We did the thing. We found a really good price house. We got some land with the house. I started a garden. It was really cool until we realized for sure it was not for us. And we had kind of bit into the whole idea of the American Dreamer package, right? It seemed like a mistake once we were coming to a realization that it wasn't for us and we shouldn't have been there. It seemed like a mistake, right? It's like, what were we doing? What were we thinking? Now in hindsight, I think that it was worth a mistake that was worth it, and it was something that we really learned from, because it just solidified our desire to not be in the States, coupled with the fact that we just missed being in Latin America. Some of those things, this is meant to be a general video, but I will definitely make more detailed videos trying to go into the different aspects of this entire idea here of moving from Colombia to the States to Brazil, because I think it's worth sharing. But long story short, decided that we need to just leave again. One of my family members said, they were like, well, you gave it a shot, and you know for sure that you don't want to be here. So I really appreciate that. Support from family was nice to have. Once we realized we didn't want to be in the States anymore, we moved to Brazil. Okay, so we started our research again. We landed on Brazil. We always had it kind of in the back of our minds while we were in Colombia. We went ahead and kind of, we visited Brazil, and it actually was a middle spot for us. We went from Colombia to Brazil to the States, so it was kind of like a little stop in the middle there, when we were leaving back out, kind of just trying to see if it was a place that we might want to be in the future. So we went ahead with the visa process. So we got approved, and then so that's where we are now. We decided to come back here and try to make this a longer term place. So I just want to add why it is we did not go back to Colombia straight from the States, and why we explored a different country is because when we were in the States, we wanted to go back to Colombia. However, when we applied to renew our visa, we were not approved. And I think we had it was in the email response, it wasn't saying that we were necessarily rejected, and it said that we just needed to reapply from a different office. That kind of like rubbed us the wrong way and discouraged us a little bit, so we thought to keep looking at different options. We like to continuously look at different options anyway, but in this particular situation we kind of were a little discouraged with that, and already knew that we were comfortable with Curitiba, and we kind of wanted to take a step that we were more confident in, and that was Brazil. So it's been very, very interesting. Overall, a really good experience. I am happy with the decision, and just been trying to learn. We are in Curitiba, and that was the first city that we went to from Colombia, was Curitiba. From doing our research, it just worked for us. We're always looking for cities that cater to us as a family, that are has things that we can do, that are safe, and then considering the people as well, and like the pace of the city. And once we visited, it matched what we had researched, and the overall environment is just really clean and smooth, and we just love it. So yeah, but I'll be doing more videos on the different details and aspects of Curitiba. The last moments of leaving the States was kind of crazy. We sold the house so fast, and we were shocked because we were entertaining the idea that we were going to be leaving the country without it being sold, and we were kind of trying to plan for that as a possibility. But we sold it right before, right before we left. That was such a blessing, and led us to feel that it was right to do as well, because the housing market is not the best. Someone took it off our hands, and they were in love with it. So yeah, hopefully we'll be able to visit more cities in Brazil, because there are so many good places, and I will be sharing that. And I hope overall you are doing well, and if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks so much for being with me watching. Take care.